All right, y'all, Melatainment. Y'all know we do this automotive too. We do a lot of things over here at Melatainment. Yours truly, Charles Terry, aka Imhotep the God MC. We do that music too. But I wanted to show y'all something that can help your vehicle run a lot better. The reason I had to take this out, this is the throttle body. And see that gunk up in there? See if y'all can get some light. See that gunk. Terrible. Now, see that? Reminds you of a piston, but that's the throttle body. But yeah, you want to get that gunk up out of there. Now, it's computerized now, so you see this device right here got a connector to it. So these things go bad, especially on these GMC or GM vehicles. They go bad. This is a Chevy Traverse I'm working on right here. And this was to a GMC Terrain. It's got the same design on it. It went bad. I had to replace it. I think it was like $170 for one of these, something like that, to get it new. So it's the code that pops up. It's popped up 2 times within the last couple of weeks. There's really no way this should be going bad so soon. So I'm just gonna clean it, and hopefully that resolves the issue. If it pops up again, I'm gonna take it back to the dealer and see if this is covered under warranty or under some type of technical service bulletin or something where I ain't got to pay for it. Because this vehicle, the Traverse, only probably got like 60,000 miles or whatever on it. So this item really shouldn't be going bad that fast. But even still, you want to clean this. Yeah, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to get some carburetor cleaner and a clean rag, shop rag, and get all that gunk up out of there. All of it. And hopefully, like I said, that resolves the problem. Lets this item last a little bit longer. Yeah, so I'm going to use this right here. I mean, it don't really matter what brand or anything like that. The main thing is to use something that you can use, which is carburetor cleaner. And make sure you just spray the inside real good. And both sides. I'm going to let it sit, soak for a little while. And I'm in my garage. Generally, you definitely wouldn't just spray this on your garage floor like that. But I'm gonna replace this floor next, probably this year, who knows, but it's no big deal. So just spray that in there real good. Flip it over. This stuff is pretty strong too. So you want to make sure you're not in a super enclosed area. And just be real careful with it too. And like I said, I'm going to get the rag. I'm going to also move this part right here, which is the butterfly on it, and get up under there. Make sure I get it nice, good, and clean. And then put it back in the vehicle after it drying real good. Start it up. And it should help with any rough idle or anything like that. You want to do this probably maybe a couple times a year, at least twice a year, I would think. You know, just doing this yourself. It's nothing. 4 bolts to take it out on this type of vehicle. Probably the same as a lot of other vehicles. Now I done started cleaning it. A lot of people would say let this soak for a long time. You can do that. When I say a long time, like a half hour or something like that. And they might even take a toothbrush or a light bristle to get, you know, some of these hard parts, which I might do if I got a light enough bristle. But yeah, you just want to get all of that gunk up out of there. And the carburetor cleaner is going to help. Soaking it, yeah, it does help. I don't feel like soaking it. I'm just going to work to get it out. But you just keep spraying it. Keep scrubbing it a little bit and keep wiping it with a shop rag until it's nice and clean up in there. And then you put it back in there once it's dried out. So it's pretty simple, and it's an easy way to maintain your vehicle's emission. Not even emission, really more so the good air that's coming into the vehicle. Air filter is another thing too. And this is the end result. This is the end result right here. You can see it's nice and shiny up in there. The butterfly was already pretty clean. It's the back end of that. I don't know if you can really see that. There you go. It's nice and clean on the silver part. All of that's nice and clean. And I'll let the butterfly go, and you can just see the difference. See that? nice and clean. So small little speck right there. I'm not really worried about that. For the most part, it's super clean. So we'll go ahead and put this one back together and start on the next project. Now, a lot of people are going to say, when you take this off, the computer is going to have to relearn basically this is the throttle position sensor all together with the throttle. This right here, this sensor. So it basically tells the computer where the throttle is at. And basically everybody used to say that's the gas, pushing on the gas. But basically how much air you're letting in, that's how the engine knows how much gas to let in. So this is a sensor that does that. And this is all electronic stuff versus how it used to be back in the day with cables. So when this gets gunked up, it's hard for it to be able to sense, well, where is this really at? I can't tell. There's too much dirt in here, blah, blah, blah. And it sets a code. So eventually this is going to go bad and need to be replaced. But I would like to think that this prolongs the life of it, but who knows? Because it is an electrical device, and they just go bad from time to time. So, yep, put them back together. Hey, if you want to try it, that's on you. You know, if you don't feel comfortable, then, hey, hire somebody like me to do the work. Yeah, now understand this is fairly a straightforward project. I just took the engine cover off. The engine cover way over there, so I'm not going to grab it, but y'all know what an engine cover looks like. And then I actually took the whole body off where the throttle actually goes into. I'm sure y'all done seen that before, that piece right there. And 4 screws on this one, probably 4 screws on yours too. And I'm just putting it back together. Now, I always suggest taking pictures or doing some video or something so you can see how you took it off and you know how to easily put it back on. Make sure you always put the connectors back on. I double, triple check everything before I turn the car back on and say I'm done. Just look and just look. Just look. Double, triple, quadruple check every time. So it's an easy project. Anybody can do it. Keep the car running nice and smooth. Yeah, no doubt. One more thing I want to add. All 4 of these screws are the same screws, same lengths, so on and so forth. But cars, all the different projects, things that you work on the car, all the screws are not going to always be the same. So just keep that in mind. Know where the screws are that you took out. And they may not always be the same length. That's why it's very important to make sure you know what you took out so you can put it back in the same way. Peace.